Fishing!
What's up, everybody? How's it going, Dad Bod Fishing fam? We're out here again with another video that is not fishing related.
Hi.
So we're here with Andrew. We're going to be playing a challenge on this disc golf course here. So we're out at Camp Kearney Disc Golf Course. If you want to look it up on UDisc, Camp Kearney Disc Golf Course. The sign over here says par 29, 2,700 feet. We just made some updates to it, so it's actually par 30 now, and it's about 2,800 feet. So challenge we're going to be doing today is actually SIRI picks your discs. So we have our bags here. We both have 12 discs in the main compartment. And we're going to ask SIRI to choose a number, a random number between 1 and 12. Whatever number is picked, that's the number that we both have to throw for that shot. And it works out nice because Andrew's bag is set up putters on the left to drivers on the right. Mine is set up drivers on the left to putters on the right. So it'll be interesting, the different numbers that we get, different shots we have to throw. So every shot we're going to be throwing a new disc. We have to ask SIRI a new number for every single shot that we throw. Once we get inside circle 1, we're just going to use our normal putters because why not? So anything up until circle one is the SIRI picks the disc. So how do you think it's going to go, Andrew?
Well, I'm going to win probably by like 3.
Doubt it.
So if I roll a 12, then you have to throw a putter and I throw a driver?
Yes.
So I got an advantage.
Unless we roll a 1 and then I throw a driver and you throw a putter.
But don't I throw putters further than you throw drivers?
Probably. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. We're not going to do a catch cam. We're just going to have this one. And we're going to do a little bit of talking about each hole and kind of what discs we're throwing and stuff like that. So pretty interactive, but it's going to be a good time. So hole 1 is at 234 feet. It just plays straight out this way. We got tall grass on the left and on the right, but up by the basket, there's actually a mowed circle up there. So the goal is to land in that area. We're going to play this course in the traditional like tournament setup. So tall grass is played as a hazard. Especially on this hole, tall grass is a hazard. If you land in the tall grass, you play where it lies, but you have a 1-stroke penalty. So you don't want to be in the tall grass.
My first ace on this hole ever. It's a 169 gram factory second Shrike.
Playing hazard from over there, buddy.
Try where I want it.
148 D-line FD into a kind of headwind. That is flippy.
That's also 2 as well.
That's
hazard.
a hazard 2. Here we are at Andrew's lie. He marked it with another disc that's not part of his count because he could potentially roll the Shrike again. So he's going to ask SIRI one more time.
Number 1 through 12. 3.
Number 3. So like I was saying before, even though this is normally putting range, but since he's not in circle 1, he can still putt, but with whatever disc is chosen. Once you're inside circle 1, then it's just the putter. So he got an MD3.
Circle 3 was not quite the score I was wanting, but we'll take it.
All right, Andrew rolled 3, so I'll go with 3 here. I'm throwing a Star Destroyer. That wasn't pretty. All right, walking over to hole 2 now. That didn't really start ideally. D-line FD into a headwind is not super fun, but since we were playing the hazard, we both took a circle 4 on that. So we're tied going into hole 2. We'll see you when we get there. All right, we're here at hole 2. Hole 2 is 205 feet. It's over there. This is actually an island hole, so there's water in front of the basket. Probably about 15 feet. The basket is about 15 feet beyond the edge of the water. There's like a channel there, so when we get up, we'll be going over a bridge to even get to the island. So
pick a number between 1 and 12. I think it said 3.
I heard 6. So again, Water Plays' actual OB.
This is actually the perfect disc for this hole. Parked it.
I got a Vulture, so we'll see how this goes. Andrew, how do you feel about the SIRI picking the discs?
I mean, so far I'm playing better than I normally would. Plus 1 after 1.
There we go. This is going to be a big test because the other day we did a challenge for Andrew's channel that was just throwing the new Sky God 3s. So I'm kind of curious to see how scores are going to match up. 2. Goofy. Hole number 3 is the sign here says 268 feet. It's actually 378 feet now with an elevated basket. We made this hole a lot harder, a lot more fun, so it's gonna be a fun one to watch. What's SIRI telling us on this one? I'm hoping for a low number here.
Pick a number between 1 and 12. 12!
Oh,
Glorious! No. I'm gonna throw a destroyer.
I will be throwing the brand new Sky God 3. So here we go.
Oh no!
You kind of screwed up on that one, so here's my chance. The number that was rolled was 5. So for me, that is the PD3. Short. Right here looking for Andrews. I think he just found it. We're gonna move back here. He's throwing his D-line FD. We have very similar bags, so it's a good thing our bags are set up different. I was outside the circle on my approach, so I gotta roll another number. SIRI says 8, so D-line FD. All right, we're making our way over to hole 4. Andrew has a 1-stroke lead now. He took a 3 on that. Kind of lucked out with being able to throw a driver off the tee. So, he just rolled for SIRI when we get up to the next hole. It was 9. I think that's gonna be good for me. Hole 4 is probably the most treacherous hole we have out on the course. There's a lot of OB. You're throwing straight across the water the whole way. You'll see it when we get up there. Well, we ended up with a little bit of a dilemma on hole 4. This branch decided it wanted to hang down over the tee, so we're just gonna roll with it like an archway as you're throwing. You know, you're just barely missing your head. So Andrew got rolled 9, so he's throwing his super flippy Star Destroyer.
That's what I call a skip ace.
Well, he's safe. You couldn't really see it with the tree, but safe.
That's not at all what it meant to do.
I got a Glow Buzz OS.
OB!
Circle 3. All right, hole 5 is the shortest hole in the course. It's through a tight gap. And then up by the basket, there's a bunch of pine trees and a flower bed that hang down over it. Still pretty tricky to get to. So the thing about this hole is if you don't make it over the road, which is 3/4 of the way down the fairway, it's OB and you have to re-tee until you make it in that area. So Andrew's rolling series number right now.
Number 1 through 12.
The answer is 2.
2.
Oh no. That lands on a straight to slightly understable destroyer. Basically straight.
I'm surprised I haven't aced this hole already with this disc, so this will be the first time.
OB! Re-tee. Roll a number again. So this is just for him rolling the number. I still have to keep with my number 2.
1 through 12.
It's 8.
8.
All right, he made it over the road, so he's safe. So basically, to get strokes, I just need to land this in bounds. We're both inside circle 1, so putters it is.
No.
Strokes! Apparently shortest hole in the course doesn't necessarily mean easy. So I took a 2, Andrew took a 5 with a penalty because he went OB. So there's some strokes back right there. I believe I'm in the lead now. Hole 6 is a pretty sharp dogleg left, 289 feet. You can't see the basket from here, but the goal is to hug this big tall tree right behind the tee sign as close as you can. Something high because there's some guardian trees over there. Pretty difficult too, but it's definitely gettable. So Andrew's rolling series number as we speak.
Number 1 through 12.
The answer is 4.
4.
That's good for me. Champ turn. Ooh. Honestly, that tree helped me quite a bit.
You got to make Pro Rock 3. Pull a crazy. I'm going to ace it with the flick. Oh, no, I slipped.
I forgot to mention on this whole left side here is hazard all the way up to the basket and then behind the basket. This right side over here, we're considering like it being more wooded area, so the right side is safe. Left side deep of the basket is OB, but playing as hazard OB. I think Andrew's still in bounds. He hit one of these guardian trees over here. So, oh, here it is right here. We're walking up on it right now. Way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. He just rolled a 12 for his next shot. What is it?
It's the destroyer.
Star Destroyer. Oh, that's got a chance. Deep of the basket, hazard OB. Struggling, Andrew. What'd you get, Andrew?
What was that? So is it, you got a 2, right?
I did.
So I probably got a 2 as well, right?
You did not.
Well, if I didn't get a 2, probably like a 3.
A little higher.
Couldn't have been a 4. I only took 3 shots.
All right, hole 7. 711 feet, par 5. Our first hole in the course that's not a par 3. It's actually 711 feet way out there. So we'll see how this goes. Andrew's rolling a number now. 2. That's good for me too. See you in a minute. I get to throw a destroyer. The thing about this hole is if you look at that big giant tree straight back there, that's about 430 feet. You actually have to clear to the right of that in order to get in a big safe landing area. Or there's a shorter field, maybe 250, 270 feet up, that's also a safe area. Any of the tall grass here is a hazard. Even though he got a putter and I got a destroyer, I'm basically just laying up and going for it in the next shot. It's just much safer.
Got a putter, but I'm gonna throw it further than Aaron threw his and in bounds. I got one of those things.
He may have successfully done both of those things. So for the record, I didn't throw that destroyer as hard as I could because I wanted to play it safe, and look where that got me. So next time, I think I just gotta go for it. My mom always used to tell me you gotta risk it to get the biscuit. He's rolling again for our next shot.
2.
SIRI says 2. Is that the same disc that was just picked? It is. So I'm throwing the exact same disc. So a destroyer again, which will go pretty well in this spot, I think. I might be able to save par. We'll see. Stupid hazards. The basket's still about another, what, 500 plus feet straight that way. So oh, it slipped out of my hand too, and I was way away from my disc. I'm bad. New number was just rolled for the next shot, number 3. I believe that's another destroyer for me, but pretty flippy one. And I think I have about 300 feet to go. There's the basket, right there.
MD3. Now, I could just lay it up, take a 4, gain a stroke or 2. But if I put it in, pretty much guarantee a win. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in.
It's actually looking pretty good, but way deep. 2 times. 2 times on one hole that it's barely in the hazard. All right, hole 8 here, 224 feet downhill, straight through the tunnel. There is no hazard on this. We're considering all of this woods, even though there is tall grass on the edge. This is considered all woods, so there's no hazard. This isn't the most difficult hole in the course, but it's the one that I've been the most concerned about with SIRI choosing discs because it's tight. Number on this hole is 7. That could be okay.
PD3. That means the only thing I can do is just go over the top. Pretty close.
That actually worked. That's dumb. So I got a ESP Undertaker. It's pretty straight flying disc, so it's okay. We'll see if hopefully I don't go 100 feet long trying to throw down the tunnel. Number that was rolled for this shot is Buzz OS. I kind of like that. Put this in for you guys. Here's a 2. That was a pretty impressive drive. He made it through this gap up over top of all the trees. So, pretty dope shot there.
So hole number 9, about 400 feet. You need probably at least 350 to clear the OB, or you could lay up. Basically, I'm just hoping for a driver because I'm down by 1. So if I get a driver, I can go for the 2 and either win it outright or go into a sudden death playoff. Number between 1 and 12.
It's 8.
Oh no.
8.
Oh no. Oh! Got the telephone wire. I ended up with my D-line FD again. Maybe I shouldn't have this in the bag for these challenges. All right, I'm in the path. That's kind of all I could really hope for. Undertaker again. This should be a pretty decent shot. I'm still 350 away from the basket. Just got to clear the hazard in the middle, the creek. That lifted like crazy, but it's up there near the basket, probably circle 1. This is for the win. Roll to 3, putting for the win with the destroyer.
Tester coming back.
Choke. All right, guys, I took a 4 on that, which is par. Andrew took a 3, which is a birdie, which means we're tied now after 9 holes. We were only gonna do 9, but clearly we can't end on a tie. We're actually going to a bonus sudden death hole. And if we tie on that one, then we're just gonna keep moving on until we have a winner. So same rules apply, same hazards. SIRI chooses the disc. We'll see who wins. I got a PD3. This is payback.
Uh-oh.
I almost aced that. This should be game over. We determined that it's about 30.5 feet. So Andrew gets to use his putter. I'm over here parked. So if he misses this, it's game over.
Oh no!
Well, that wraps it up for this video. It only took 10 holes, but I took away the victory. So this last hole, throwing the PD3 over the FD, that's what did it right there. So I finished, I believe, 1 under after 10 holes, and you were at even. So trickier challenge with SIRI choosing the discs than how we normally play. My average on this course is about a 26.5. Andrew's is slightly better than that. So how'd you feel about the challenge, Andrew?
Well, I think I had chances to win it, but I tried for the flare shots and it didn't exactly pay off today. Well, I'll get you next time.
All right, there will be more of these. We did a video of a whole round just using the Sky God 3s. It's going to be up on Andrew's channel. I'll link that in the description so you can go check that out. That was a lot of fun. You can see who won that challenge, and we'll be back with some more. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, leave some comments, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.